Hello! In this workout, we're going to focus on building the muscles that really make those hammer-ons just pop. So, if you've been trying to do hammer-ons and they just sound too quiet, then go grab your guitar and let's fix that. In this video, we did 5-second trills, and we talked about trying to get multiple notes out of one pluck. There are a few ways you can do that on a guitar, but probably the most common way is doing what's called a hammer-on. A hammer-on is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You play a note, and you hammer your finger onto the string, and you'll get another note for free. Since we're not plucking that second note, the two notes are more connected, and it sounds a little smoother. Instead of, we get. And, as an added bonus, it's a lot more efficient because you only have to pluck half as much. So once you've gotten good at them, you can pretty much play twice as fast as you could before by fitting twice as many notes in between your fastest plucking speed. So instead of pluck, 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 you could go pluck, 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 pluck. I'm plucking at the same speed, but there are twice as many notes happening. Doing a hammer-on is a pretty simple idea, but most students complain that they can't really hear the note that they're hammering on. The volume of the second note is going to be determined by how fast your finger is moving when it hits the string. If I take it to an extreme and do a really slow hammer-on, the string just gets muted because all the energy is absorbed by my finger before it touches this fret wire. And if I do it a little bit faster, you can still kind of hear that second note ringing because not all of the energy was absorbed into my finger before the string touched this fret wire. So the thing to keep in mind is that you can wait as long as you want, but when you do the hammer-on, it needs to be as fast as you can move your finger. That way, the energy doesn't get absorbed into your finger before it touches that fret wire. Think of it like snapping your finger. You know, it's that quick. Also, you need to try and aim for the point of the fret that's closest to you without touching this fret wire. The farther away you get, the weaker the connection is going to be between this string and this fret wire, and you'll get some buzz if you're just trying to play the note, but if you're doing a hammer-on, it's either going to be buzzy and it's going to stop the string, or you just won't hear it at all. In the last technique exercise, we did trills, and that was mostly just to work on our hammer-on muscle. We were just trying to get really fast at moving our finger back and forth. This exercise is going to follow the same spider crawl format, except we're going to focus more on precisely timing our hammer-ons so they sound loud and rhythmically clean. In the first round, we're going to start at 60 beats per minute and work our way up to 120 beats per minute in 10 beat per minute increments. And we're going to start with open string hammer-ons by playing each of the open strings and doing a hammer-on with each of our fingers in the first 4 frets. Then we'll move on to the next string. And we'll do that through all of the strings. Here's what it sounds like at 120 beats per minute. In the second round, we're going to do pretty much the same thing, except we're going to anchor our pointer finger down in the first fret and do hammer-ons between the first and second fret, first and third fret, and then the first and fourth fret before moving on to the next string. Doing a hammer-on between 2 different fingers might be a little bit harder because you could be restricted by the tightness in your hands. So this is a great way to, improve the strength and speed of your fingers, but also the flexibility, which is just as important. All right, well, if you haven't grabbed your guitar yet, then go get it. Let's try these exercises out. All right, we're going to start with the open string hammer-ons at 60 beats per minute and work our way up to 120. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Here's 70 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 80 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 90 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 100 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 110, ready, go. Alright, last time doing the open string hammer-ons. Here's 120. Ready, go. Alright, now we're going to go back down to 60 beats per minute. We're going to anchor down our pointer finger and do hammer-ons between the first and second, first and third, and first and fourth frets. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. Here's 70 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 80 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 90 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 100 beats per minute. Ready, go. Here's 110. Ready, go. All right, last one. Here's 120. Ready, go. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice work. Well, hopefully you're starting to hear some more defined hammer-ons pop out. But if not, it's going to take a while to build the muscle, so just keep playing along to this video once a day for a week or two. Eat a bunch of steak, and I guarantee you'll have the strength, speed, and flexibility you need to do some tasty-sounding hammer-ons. But if you are starting to feel pretty cozy, then check out this playlist of backing tracks and start trying to throw some hammer-ons into your jamming. You could do some hammer-ons with this open pentatonic scale. You could do some hammer-ons with this little pentatonic scale. See what happens. And hey, if you're feeling generous, why don't you try clicking some buttons? This button's great. This button's great. I love these buttons, except for one of those. Don't hit one of those. But you'd be donating your time to a great cause, and I'm pretty sure it's a tax write-off. But don't quote me on that. All right, bye.